The Curse of Ravenswood Manor. Welcome friends, to Horror Tales, where every story sends chills down your spine. Tonight, we take you to the foggy outskirts of Ravenswood, England, where an ancient manor hides a deadly curse. Listen to The Curse of Ravenswood Manor, and brace yourself for a tale that will haunt your nightmares. Ravenswood, a small town in England, is known for its rolling hills and quaint cottages, but on the outskirts lies Ravenswood Manor, a crumbling estate shrouded in mystery. The manor once belonged to the Ashford family, wealthy landowners in the 1800s, but in 1845, the family's patriarch, Lord Edmund Ashford, was murdered by his own son, Victor, in a fit of rage over inheritance disputes. As Edmund lay dying, he cursed the manor, vowing that his spirit would haunt it forever, killing anyone who dared to enter. Since then, Ravenswood Manor has been abandoned, its halls echoing with whispers of death. Locals warn travelers to stay away, claiming that Edmund's ghost still roams the manor, seeking vengeance on the living. The story begins with Evelyn, a 29-year-old historian from London, who arrived in Ravenswood in May 2025 to research the Ashford family for her upcoming book. Evelyn was passionate about uncovering forgotten histories, and the mystery of Ravenswood Manor intrigued her. Her friend Marcus, a 31-year-old journalist, accompanied her, hoping to write an article about the manor's hauntings. Before they left London, Evelyn's mother warned her, "Don't go to that manor, Evelyn. My grandmother told me stories about it. People go in, but they don't come out." Evelyn smiled and said, "Mom, I'm a historian, not a ghost hunter. I'll be fine." Marcus, a skeptic, added, "It's just an old house, Mrs. Carter. We'll be back before you know it." At 6 p.m. Evelyn and Marcus arrived at Ravenswood Manor, their car parked on the overgrown driveway. The manor loomed before them, its windows dark, its walls covered in ivy. The air was cold, and a thick fog hung over the estate, making it look like something out of a nightmare. Evelyn pushed open the creaking front door, her flashlight illuminating the dusty interior. "Look at this place," she whispered, her voice echoing through the grand hall. The hall was filled with old portraits of the Ashford family, their eyes seeming to follow her every move. Marcus set up his camera, snapping photos of the decayed furniture and cobweb-covered chandelier. "This place is creepy, but there's no ghost," he said, trying to sound confident. As they explored the manor, Evelyn found a locked room on the second floor. She picked the lock with a hairpin, revealing a study filled with old books and a large portrait of Lord Edmund Ashford. His eyes were cold, his expression stern, and Evelyn felt a chill run down her spine. "This must be where he was killed," she said, running her fingers over the portrait. Suddenly, the room grew colder, and a low growl echoed through the manor. Marcus turned pale. "Did you hear that?" he asked, his voice trembling. Before Evelyn could answer, the portrait's eyes began to glow red, and blood started dripping from the canvas, pooling on the floor. Evelyn and Marcus backed away, their hearts pounding. From the shadows, a figure emerged, Lord Edmund Ashford. His skin was decayed, his eyes hollow, and his mouth dripped with black blood. He held a cane with a sharp, blood-stained tip, the weapon Victor had used to kill him. "You've entered my manor," he growled, his voice echoing with rage. "Now you'll never leave." Evelyn screamed as Edmund lunged at her, his cane slashing through the air. Marcus grabbed her arm, pulling her out of the room, but the door slammed shut behind them, trapping them in the hallway. The manor came alive with terror. The walls bled, the chandelier in the hall crashed to the ground, and the portraits of the Ashford family began to scream. Edmund's ghost chased them, his cane striking the walls, leaving deep gashes. Evelyn thought of her mother, her warnings, her love. "I should have listened," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. She pulled a small silver locket from her neck, a family heirloom her mother had given her. She opened it, revealing a tiny cross inside, and held it up, reciting a prayer her grandmother had taught her. Edmund shrieked, his form dissolving into smoke, the growls fading for a moment. But as the smoke cleared, the shadows of the manor came alive. The spirits of the Ashford family emerged, men, women, and children, their faces pale, their bodies decayed, their hands reaching for Evelyn and Marcus. "You can't escape the curse," they whispered, their voices merging into a chilling chorus. Evelyn and Marcus ran for the front door, the spirits chasing them, their screams deafening, their hands brushing their backs. They burst out of the manor and into the foggy night, the spirits vanishing at the threshold. Evelyn and Marcus drove back to London that night, vowing never to return. But every night, Evelyn hears a low growl outside her window, and she knows Edmund is still watching her. So, friends, do you think Evelyn should ever return to Ravenswood Manor? Share your thoughts and your own chilling tales in the comments. If you liked this story, hit like, share, and subscribe to Horror Tales. Check out our new playlist Haunted Manors for more terrifying tales, link in the description. Until the next nightmare, stay safe, because Edmunds